and welcome to your incredible transformation. My name is Sandy, and I'm going to continue my series on toxins today by talking about MSG. Many of you probably heard of MSG, but you know where it came from and what it does to you. Well, MSG came from Japan. In fact, it was discovered in the early 20th century by a doctor in Japan. Now, how did it get to America? Well, that happened during World War II. And the reason it came to us during World War II is because the commanders in the units in Japan were losing the battle and they wondered why. And the reason why was because Japanese rations tasted better than American rations, and they wanted to know what was going on. They found out it was MSG. And the chemical and food companies just jumped all over this. Companies like General Mills and Campbell's, they jumped all over MSG because they were making processed food and it tasted bad. And there was a big jump in the use of processed foods during World War II because guess what? Dad was at war and Mom was in the factory, so they had to feed the kids quickly. So a big jump in the processed food industry happened during World War II. But MSG has a lot of bad side effects. It's what's called an excitotoxin. And what does it do? It overexcites your brain cells, and eventually they will burn out and they will die. Did you know that they hadn't even heard of autism until the 1950s? Now there's a huge jump in autism. Also, Alzheimer's. I just read an article in AARP, which gives you an idea of how old I am. Look at this. This is the jump in the cost of taking care of Alzheimer's patients in the last few years. But for some reason, we never look at our food supply as the reason why all of these things are jumping up. And here's another thing that I'm going off about today is, did you know that the people that care for Alzheimer's patients can cut their life short from 9 to 17 years because their telomeres get shorter? Telomeres are what our aging clock, and they determine how old we're going to live. So they get shorter if you're just taking care of an Alzheimer's patient. So if you want to know how to keep your telomeres longer and eat the right kind of foods, please download my free ebook. It's called 4 Keys to Better Living. And you can get that by clicking on the link in the post. And if you got any value from this, please like, share, or put a comment in the post below.